Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news that Fairfax is selling its controlling interest in TradeMe. According to Australian reports, Fairfax decided to sell on Saturday morning, and later that day, investment bank UBS was offering parcels to investment houses at $3.05 Australian cents a share, a 17-cent discount to its last trade. The sale will allow Fairfax to pay down debt, but will also remove some of its strongest earnings the Fairfax Group has. It paid $750 million for TradeMe in 2006 and has now sold out in 3 steps for about $1.4 billion. In a new report, the OECD says the Reserve Bank of Australia may need to cut its benchmark interest rate further as their dollar's resilience impedes economic growth, which it said will slow to 3% in 2013 from 3.7% this year. The OECD urged the government to abandon efforts to prop up industries such as car makers that are struggling to adjust. Early reports and estimates out of the US indicate consumer spending probably rose in November as Americans set aside the threat of higher taxes next year while shopping for the holidays. Sales of cars, electronics and clothing all rose. Sales of existing homes in November are expected to show the fastest growth in 3 years when the data is released later this week. Sales of new home construction probably plateaued last month, but has been rising steadily all year. The Kiwi and Aussie dollars rose at the end of last week, erasing earlier losses, after the flash, that's the unofficial HSBC PMI, showed Chinese manufacturing expanding at a faster pace, boosting trade prospects. And Japan has elected a new government promising to double its QE program, the goal being to try to get inflation up to 2%. Our currency starts this week at 84.6 US cents and 80.1 Aussie cents. The TWI is at 75.4, holding the 5-year levels it reached last week. This week we get 3 important reports on the local economy. Tomorrow we get the September current account, quickly followed the same day by Treasury releasing its half-year economic and fiscal update. And on Thursday we get GDP data out for September quarter. There is an interesting wide range of opinions about this data, from 0% to 0.6% quarterly growth from the June quarter. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.